generations, we have been locked, united in this identity that comes directly from the dominant economic infrastructure of this country. We have been imagining ourselves as the victims, as the commodified assets of an economic infrastructure in America. It is time that we, just like Baba Charles, with this clearly ancestrally rooted African uplifting design. This is African architecture right here, first and foremost. Put your hands together for this is true African architecture. So what this piece symbolizes for me is the importance in our now moment to practice projecting from our true ancestral points of identity, which are the creators and the manifestors of mighty culture. What's the meaning of star power? Focus my light like a diamond cut laser in my off hours, up early, bed late. What's the vision? Be icing and the cake. Flow split them like Sundays, bananas to that day in hammocks. Havana, Cuba, sipping alkaline water while my queen scuba. In Uber, lux, lavish abundance. Then I'm grinding like bad brakes on semis, hard. Fools are riding just for fan base odd. Our culture deserves all
wisdom. Or maybe it's just not that complicated. We're just human beings who need another. And we don't want to give up our dollars or don't want to talk about the collective, but we want to give our time and don't want to give our time. And we talk about needing respect, but we find it hard pressed to give. And you know how we love not being pressed about something. Forgetting the blessing and the pressure. Holding my brother above my head, Baldwin. Carrying your sister's burden, Walker. Oh! We so solid and so selfish with our masks. We could come together, stack and stack, every shade in our beautiful palette of black, the reddest bricks that cry out blood, the bluest blocks that cry for cuz. We could unite, let's cry for us, the collective. We is a collective, ain't we? That's the set we claiming, ain't it? When our sisters get abducted and our brothers end up murdered, or any combination gifted by our nation. Ha! It's the psyche is a mess of pain, and the iron from the chains and the leather from the whips.
I was born in Little Rock, not a childhood sweetheart. We were always hand in hand. I was high top shoes and shirt tails. Susie was in pigtails. I knew I loved her even then. You know my papa disapproved it. My mama boo-hoo did. And I told her time and time again, don't you know that I was made to love her, build my world around her. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah.
They're miles from reality. Chumpa-bum, chumpa-bum, chumpa-bum-bum. No care for you, no care for me. Chumpa-bum, chumpa-bum, chumpa-bum-bum. So much trouble in the world. I watched the 1967 rebellion on my front porch on Fisher Street between Vernon and Kercheval on the east side of Detroit with my stepmother Sadie. I was 12 years old when I heard the glass breaking, the people yelling, sirens in the distance, smoke, fire. I didn't know that I was witnessing the beginning of the end when I saw a man running with Ambrose's cash register from his market. I didn't know that that was the end of Ambrose asking me, "How's your mother?" And I got this good saved piece of meat for her. I didn't know that it was the beginning of the impoverishment of Detroit. I was innocent, young, the tanks, the National Guard on the corner, that was exciting to me at 12. I thought they were there to protect me, not to keep me in. The next year I joined the Black Panther Party, because I just wanted to sing at the rallies, and my mother, she made me stop when they opened fire on the headquarters at Mack and St. Jean. I met a professor at Wayne State University, Dr. Ronald Aronson, who told me there is no hope without activism. And I walked through the doors at Cass Tech High School, MSU University, doors and doors and doors that opened for me because of the struggle of those that came before. And when I moved to Los Angeles in 1989, I started to learn my history from the activists who made it, like Dr. Malana Karenga, Dr. Ben, Francis Cress Ringling, Francis Cress Welsing, and all of the ones that he brought to his center. And in 1992, sitting in the office at Digital Equipment Corporation, Diane Payne came and said, the 4 officers that beat down Rodney King, not guilty. I just got up from my desk because the meeting was at the First AME Church in South Central. But when I heard the messages from times past, they didn't fit.
You've seen better decades, yet you thrive during the worst of them. Your best days have yet to arrive, and though some won't stick around to witness your climb or rejoice in your restoration, your destination is inevitable. You've been on the bottom much longer than most, and the bridges you'll journey won't be easy to coast, but you will make it and bring warriors with you, armed with devotion. They will defend your dignity and honor your namesake. You are Detroit, the road to progression, the mirror image of endurance, and you hold the key to reuniting.
Now more than ever, we need this sense of community in our city and our nation, and I suggest that the rest of the country could take a page from Detroit. Let me say that again, just because we represent. Now more than ever, we need this sense of community in our city and our nation, and I suggest that the rest of the country take a page from Detroit. They took other things, right? Okay. Leave that in there, I'm gonna come back. I'm proud to live in a city where geniuses like Charles McGee have flourished for so long. I'm proud to count myself as a literary fellow with Kresge Arts in Detroit, which declared McGee in 2008 its first eminent art.
Still take it back to the good old days. They say make America great again, but I ask for who? Because sometimes I just want to hear the blues. I speak with blues, I speak with hues, meaning that of poems like Langston Hughes. What we gonna do? And so I rhyme before you, standing right now, honored to share brown and black unity right now. Turn it back right now because we care.
Hip-hop had been an underground thing, and now it was this huge thing that mainstream had to pay attention to. Narratives of the hardships of marginalized folk living in impoverished conditions set to funky, pulsating rhythms under the backdrop of emerging, developing industrialization is nothing new in Detroit, with its rich history in Motown, jazz, and blues.
Who locks them into the interrogation room and tortures them into confession? Who asks them why, how, from whom? Who made you? If you ask, they will quickly tell. They will point at the hole in the sky and they will say, I was made for this. I was not made to give. I was made only to take. I was made to survive long after you are gone. I was made to explode. I whistle at your windows to tell you I am coming. If you can hear me, you have survived, but you must know I will come again. That is a prayer for peace. Yes. Thank you.
That's a really most of all racism. They used to say, hey, white only, get out of here. Only because I'm darker than you, only because I'm lighter than you. Mike Brown got killed by the police just because he was darker. Hands up, don't shoot. Don't shoot what? Why are guns involved in this anyway? Why gas bombs? Why bricks? Why knives? All those things have a reason to be made. I'm pretty sure it's not made to hurt innocent people. Hands up, don't shoot. Don't shoot. My love, my purpose, my heart. Oh, my heart is already shot. Shall a family, friends, and people. Guns, they don't shoot me. Hands up, don't shoot. My heart, me, or my people. Hands up, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot anything.
Sometimes it just takes one woman to end apartheid, build a monument, stop toxic dumping in our backyards. You understood that the SCLC was powerful, but the SCLC women was necessary for our rite of passage from girls into lawmakers. You, historical landmark Evelyn Laurie, visionary in our constant fight for freedom. You, one of our other mothers of black art, black consciousness. You gave us the strength to take over university presidents' offices, lie our bodies across basketball courts, to boycott racist newspapers, to demand classes closed on the Martin Luther King holiday, to give African studies departments professors with tenure. You taught us education is frontline commitment. You, woman of SNCC, freed Huey. You, woman of exile and love. You're never afraid of being radical or becoming a full-time student of human rights. You sacred, you not tired, you destiny-driven. You Kathleen Cleaver, you Evan Laurie, you Juanita Abernathy, you Elaine Brown, you power seekers, you goddesses, you Sojourner, you Nina Simone, you Miriam Keeper, you Firestarter, you Sonia Sanchez, you International, you Sister, you Mama Mama Africa, you Del Pryor, you True Teller, you revolutionary, you woman, you not supposed to be here, you not supposed to be here, you bulletproof, you panther, you white, you breathing, you bomb shelter, you ancestors, you pioneer, you frontline Fatima, you half Amazon, half Amazing. You represent the Project Monifa, the double dutch champion, hopscotch heroine, voodoo candy lady, the tree limb traffic stopper, the bubblegum popper, the pigtail astronomer, everybody's baby mama, the storm calmer, our father's daughter, the birth of blues, queen of queens, you goddesses, you warriors. I'm certain none of us would be here if not for you.
A change gon' come. Ooh, oh, yes it will. When I go to the movies, when I go downtown, people always telling me, don't you hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know my change is gonna come. When I go to my brother, and I'll say, brother, won't you help me, please? Yeah. But he always winds up knocking me, yeah, right back down on my knees. Oh, there's been times when I would not last for long, but now I know I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time, long time. My change is gonna come. Hey, yeah. My change is gonna come, yeah. You gotta believe that your change is gonna come, yeah. I know. My change is gonna come. Change is gonna
The wonderful United We Stand excellent sculpture that Mr. Charles McGee has had unveiled today. But we are here to stand on unity. That is the point, yeah? It's not just a piece of art and then we walk past it and forget about it. It is for us to put into our hearts, to take out into the world, to go beyond where we are and be unifying.